Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing well. I'm Shubham and you're watching Electrical App. So in this video we will talk about how we can provide support of dark mode in any iOS application. And as we know that dark mode comes with iOS 13 and the upper versions. But if you want to provide support to iOS 13 or the lower versions, then all the things are coming up in this video, as well as we are going to learn that how we can provide support of dark mode via storyboard as well as coding. So let's look into the demo first and then we will see how we can create this kind of function. So this is the demo, and in this we are having one table view and the list of the products and the details. So I've taken this part from the previous video on which I've taught about how we can implement the collection view inside the table view cell, and this is on the complicated functionality which you can see in many of the e-commerce application. So if you want to learn that thing also, please watch that video. The link is mentioned in the description as well as on the I button. And in this video we will see how the dark mode works. So as I switch on this dark mode button, it will convert all the screens in the dark mode, and you can see the color of Nike and this rupee is changed as the dark mode on. So these are the default colors which we already have with the label. But for example, we are having a custom color. So for that, I've created this show screen in which we are having a three different custom colors. So as I switch on this dark mode thing, so these custom colors also get changed, and we are going to see that how these things can be worked via storyboard as well as programmatically. So by the end of this video, we are able to provide support of dark mode in any iOS application. And if you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to get the notifications of all my other videos. Your one subscriptions motivates me to create these kind of contents. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So this is the startup project on which we are going to implement the dark mode functionality. And if you want to get this startup project, the link is mentioned in the description or the I button. You can go and download this startup project and come along with me in this development process. And in this startup project, we are having a list of all the shoes and the details. And I've taken this thing from my previous video, which is a very cool video of how we can implement the collection view inside the table view cell. So please, if you don't know that thing, please watch that video also. The link is mentioned in the description as well as on the I button. And let's start this functionality. So first we are going to design that view which is over here. So I'm quickly designing that view. So our designing part is completed, and I've already taken an action of these switch button as well as the show button on my view controller, something like this. So now we are going to create this functionality over here on this click switch button. So as we already know, the dark mode is come with iOS 13, so we need to put some check that if the iOS 13 is available or not. So we have to write that if hash available, and in this we have to pass that like iOS 13 and the greater versions. So this star denotes that the versions which is upper than iOS 13. So it's like 14 and 15. So it will support both the things. Now if that is not supported, that else part will be executed. So in this if part, first we have to get the window. So let app delegate equals to UI application dot shared dot window dot first, like this. Now we have to get that switch is on or off. On the basis of that, we will convert the normal UI to the dark mode UI or the dark mode UI to the lightning UI. So now let's do this thing over here, that if now we have to change the sender to UI switch because it's a switch type. Otherwise we need to typecast this any2 over here, but we don't want to do that. So sender dot is on property over here, and if the switch is on, that means dark mode is on, and that we have to update one this property, that is interface style. So like interface style, I think interface, this is override user interface style, and it should be dark, like this. And if and we have to simply return over here, and if it's not on, then we have to simply change this property to light dot override interface style equals to dot light, like this, and we have to simply return over here, like this. Now if there is no iOS 13, like if there is a iOS 12, 11 and the application provides support for these two things also, then we don't need to do anything. So you can put any other code over here. Like if you want to do some kind of a manual styling, so you can do these things over here. We will learn these things also in the next process. So let's see. So now let's run this thing and see that is it working or not with this code, that it will converting the present UI in the dark mode, because right now we are having this black and white thing, so probably it will convert into something good. So now let's the previous state of this switch button is off on, so that's why this caused an issue. So let's make this thing first off. So let's move over here, and the initial stage is off like this. And now let's move on the storyboard again, and you can see that now the UI gets changed, and this white color converts it into black, and the label in the black colors are converted into white. So the default colors which are coming with the storyboard or the system, they are already having a dark mode feature, dark mode enabled for every color which we have. For example, this label, we have a dark color over here. So these all are the default system colors, and every system color has its own dark mode. So if we want to create our own color system that supports dark mode, so we have to use this assets over here, and we have to create one color set. So just click on this color set. So now this is for the light appearance and this is for the dark appearance. So we have to choose the simple colors. So for example, I'm choosing for the dark, I'm choosing this orange kind of a color, and for light appearance I'm choosing this sky blue color, something like this. And we can also give the color name to this color, for example color 1, like this. And now if we want to use these two things in our code, so let's create one more screen which we have seen in the demo part, that is the third screen. So this is view controller, this one. Okay, so now let's take a simple view over here, simple view, and the height of this view should be fixed. You can change these things according to your need. And I'm just copying this view. So just copy this view. There are 3 views, and put these 3 views in a stack, and now give the constraints to this stack, like 30 pixel or 20 pixel, 20 pixel, something like this. And now if we want to assign the color to this view, so we can use color 1 which we've defined over here. In the similar way, if we want to create, so you can see that the light color is appearing over here, and if you want to see that when the appearance is dark, what happens, so there is an appearance over here, and if we switch this appearance to dark, it will show some different color. So you can see these things directly in the storyboard. We don't need to run these things every time. So in the similar way, we can create different color sets in the asset folder. So let's move on the asset folder. So create one more asset set. So simple like color 2, and in this color 2 you can define some other colors also, like this is dark red and this is yellow. So now let's move on the storyboard again, and you can give this color as a and you can see that this is a white color previously, so that's why it's looking in a black color. So now let's change this to color 2, so it's red. Now let's change the appearance over here, so it will showing a yellow. Now we can see this thing by running this code, and we will in the third view we will do this thing manually by via coding, so that if we want to provide a support of dark mode in iOS 12 or 11, so we can do this thing also. So now let's move on the story this view controller. So let's create one view controller first. Cocoa touch class, second view controller, and create this controller over here. Now let's assign this controller, this class to this controller, second view controller, and over here second view controller. Now let's move on the view controller, and we have to push from this show button to on this second view controller. Guard let vc equals to storyboard dot initiate view controller with identification, and in this identification we have to pass the name of the controller as second view controller, like this. And we have already given the same name as an identifier over here, and else we have to return over here. So I guess you all know what this card statement do. And if you don't know what guards treatment do, let me know in the comment section. I will create a separate video between the difference between the guard and if-let statement in a depth, so you can get the complete information about these things. And animation should be true. Now let's run this thing and see that is it working fine or not, as we have already seen this thing in the storyboard part. So now let's move on this portion. So it is showing blue and yellow. Now let's turn the dark mode on, and now let's click on the show, and it is change the color. So in the similar way the complete application works, right? Okay, now let's see how we can manually do the color changes for this third one, because we are not providing those colors in the asset folder. Sometimes we have a requirement that we cannot provide colors in the asset folder. We have to manually do that thing. Now for the third view, we have to implement this thing manually, not by the storyboard, because somewhere we have a functionality that we have to manually change the colors according to the conditions. So where that thing we can manage. So let's move on the view controller and create the outlet for this third view. Okay, second view controller, and this is the third view. So you can design these things according to your need. This is a demo parts for me, so that's why I'm designing something like this. So it's a third view. Now we have to create one extension of UI color, so that whenever extension of UI color like this, and in this extension we have to create one function. So simply use static function set color, something like this, and this function will take two parameters, that is a light color and a dark color. Light color UI color type, dark color is of also UI color type, and it will return UI color to us like this. And now in this we have to check that if hash available, that iOS 13 is available, that means the dark mode is supported and we can simply use the dark mode functionality. Otherwise we have to pass the default color iOS 13.0 like this. And now if iOS is not available, then we have to pass the else part over here. Okay, there is a mistake, else part over here. Now in this if block, we have to return the UI color. So we have to simply use return UI color, and there is one thing which comes with UI color, that is a trait collection. There is a closure, so simply use a trait collection over here. So write trait collection. We have to manually write this thing. There is no trait collection, and it will provide us the UI color, something like this in. And now this is a closure, and we have to return trait collection dot user interface style. If it is of dot, I think I need to manually write this thing light, then we have to use the light color as a which we have taken as a parameter. Otherwise it is a dark color. Now in the else part we have to simply return the light color. So now this code says that whenever if the iOS 13 is available, then we have to simply return the if the dark mode style is light, then we have to simply return the light color. Otherwise we have to return the dark color. And if there is no iOS 13 or upper versions, then simply return light color. So for example, over here we have to like third view dot background color is equals to UI color dot set color like this, and in this we have to define the colors. So you can define colors like color literal, and you can choose different colors. So for example this one, and over here color literal, and over here this green one. So now let's run this thing and see that the third view will come with these colors or not in the different modes. This is very easy functionality, but it should be planned so that it will not get messy in the future. The project is not get messy. So now let's see this second view controller with the light color as a purple color, and now let's on this dark mode and see the this color as a green color, right? So by this way we can create these things manually as well with the older versions. Now there is one more thing which is left, that is in the asset folder. As we have defined the colors, we can also define the icons. So for that we have to use the image sets, and we can define the image sets directly as per our need, like this. So you can define the light image sets over here and the dark image sets over here. So in the applications we are having icons. Some icons are like change when the mode change. So we can define those icons over here. So by this way we can implement the dark mode functionality in our application. If you have any query or suggestion, let me know in the comment section, or you can directly mail me on my mail address. And meet you in the next video. Thank you.